Just past the flag, baby, in small town USA, man. Red, white, and blue. Oh yeah, baby. Hey guys, Kapper here. Today is Friday, August 23rd, 20 of 19. And I'm headed over to Kentucky. It's kind of a rainy, gloomy day. However, we're going to try and get a few things done, and I'm going to give you an update on it. We got to check in on the watering holes. And I got to meet the LP service guy. He's got to check tank for leaks and give us a fill up on LP. And hoping to get some cameras out and check on the soybeans. And the electrician's been there doing some work too. So let's roll, baby. Oh yes. Thought I saw a fawn. Wow, the house looks totally different. Much nicer after being power washed by Mrs. Kapper. Very nice. There was two fawns in the backyard. There goes the second one. The first one took off. Wonder what they were nibbling on behind the house. Probably some flowers. Okay, so the electrician's been here. He's been running new wires. We've been in touch with him, so he's got a pretty good start going on basically rewiring all the outlets and bringing them up to code with good grounds. Mrs. Kapper's got the place all ready for construction to begin, basically. She's got all kinds of notes in case the electrician wants to spend the night. No food in the garbage. Some people just don't think about that, you know. You invite critters there, so she's got everything ready to roll. Matt, we just need you to start working, buddy. And the electrician has some rough wiring going. Some of these rooms are already done. Now this is all going to be pine, so I told him just leave that and wait, because those are going to have to come out 3/4 of an inch. And we told the electrician, you know, go ahead and zip through any of these walls that you need to, because it's going to be pine. It's going to be going over the entire thing. Yep, roughed in here too. New wire down there. Got one little bunk to sleep on if need be. Alright, so that's kind of the skinny where we're at as of today. I mean, hopefully our guy Matt's going to start this weekend, or at least bring all the materials in and start getting at it. Okay, I brought some tools now. These things stay here. So I basically got a wrench set. Obviously not too high end of one, but one functional, and a general tool set. And those will stay here. Stapler with staples, Gorilla Glue, JB Weld, staples, and you cannot forget Gorilla duct tape. So these are basic supplies that don't cost all that much, you know, in case you do get ripped off or lost or whatever. But they should be able to get you through whatever, you know, minor project you got going on here.
See, it's cracked right here.
Yeah, I see it. Well, put all new stuff on, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm loaded now to go up to the hill. Got some trail cams, some no trespassing signs, weed whacker, a new lock for the pole barn, and the gas guys are here basically replacing just about everything in the gas system. Alright, time to head up to the land here. The gas thing kind of went a little sideways. Took 3 hours. But we'll see if we get rained on or not. We're gonna go down this main east and west road. Oh, there's a deer right there. Check the big watering hole, the first one I made. I made this cut all the way down here to try and collect a bunch of water. We'll see if it was successful or not. Oh, I see water. All right, let's check out the first watering hole. Looky here. Man, that looks beautiful. And I don't see a drop line, if you will. You know, where it was up a foot higher and it dropped, which is fantastic news right there. That means it's very likely going to hold where it's at. Wow, that is just beautiful. I don't even want to drive through this. Everything is just a sloppy mess, but one watering hole looking really good. Here's a look from outside. You could definitely see that my runoff trench worked. It caught everything from this hillside, brought it all the way straight into here. And looking very, very good. Not much for tracks on it yet. There's a couple sets, but they'll start using it hopefully before too long. Beautiful. All right, let's check out a field that I burned off with the ATV a few weeks ago. This one's gonna be a fall plot here. Once I can get down here and start working. But it looks really good. Looks like it did its job. Oh, I forgot I made a tiny mini watering hole here. Just kind of a last ditch thing on the way out when I moved this cedar tree here, this rubbin tree. By the way, I think I have some scrape stuff here. So let's take a look at this one quick. Tree's still up, that's really good. Well, looky here. Looky here, little bonus pond. I mean, not a ton of water, but if it holds, it'll be a watering hole. And it's completely shaded. Look at these beautiful oaks. Beautiful mix of white and red, and I think there's like some black or swamp mixed in here, or bur oak. Beautiful. So yeah, the green area, I didn't mess with that end of the field, but this end down here is going to be a fall plot very soon. All right, now we're going to check out what was a real disappointing bean plot. I really like this. It's pretty remote back in this particular plot. I'm just hoping the beans did something here in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So far, I ain't seeing much here. There's a couple beans. Oh man, are you kidding me? So, yeah, not much for beans here. There's a few in here. Oh, this is where I made another watering hole. Almost forgot. So these areas are brown because I sprayed this field also in anticipation of having to plant the fall plot here. Who missed this spot right here, man? Wonder who that was. I mean, there's a few beans in there. You could see them green. But there's a lot of weed green also in there. Man, disappointment here. Especially when I hired out the beans. Let's go check this watering hole. It's in the woods here a little ways. Figure out where I made it here. See this low spot, all this water right here? That's why I made it right in here. It's going to catch all that water. So yeah, I picked this spot because obviously you could see the water there. Originally I was going to build it right out here because it just naturally is a bowl and collects all this water. But I thought, oh, let me put it in the woods just a little ways. So that's why it's cut into the woods here. But it's still collecting all of that water runoff. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Keep in mind, I didn't bring my laser at all. for these. Wow. Beautiful. Now granted, we've just gotten pummeled with rain. This one's full. You see the overflow right there. And I eyeballed that overflow. So this is packed full right now. That is incredible. You know, so I figured I might have a, you know, put a stand back in here. You know, if they're staging in here before they come to this plot here, once we get that planted. But this is just fantastic. If you remember, I put that critter stick in there, which is like, you know, 14 feet long. And the overflow is perfect right here. There it goes. So this obviously gets a lot of water. I mean, actually it's running right now. See that little trickle? Oh, there's a fresh set of tracks. There's the water running right there, the overflow. So, I mean, I almost could have come up just a little higher on the dam, but wow, this is beautiful. This is a swimming pond right here. That's got to be at least 3 feet, at least 3 in there. And this one I made a core trench and I compacted it, so it's beautiful, man. What a success right here. This is, the watering holes were a huge success here. You know, and somebody commented, actually I get this quite a bit there, you know, like the one I just made in Illinois, that's all rock. They're like, watch Let's Dig, he does a core trench. I would put fresh clay in there and pack it. The problem with the one in Illinois, like this one, I did. I compacted it, made a core trench, but in Illinois, everything underneath is shelves of rock. So you can't compact it. You can't dig down more than 2 or 3 feet because you're hitting shelves of rock like this. And there's not enough room. And I'm not going to be taking out big oaks in Illinois like these are. So that's why I do them differently, because there's just not enough room and you can't get in there and compact the rocks. Not to mention the clay is like 60 to 80% rock. And here, this was beautiful. There was, you know, half a dozen or a dozen rocks through this whole thing. Otherwise, it's all clay. So this is a beauty right here. Beauty right here. And then they're going to hopefully come out the trail right here. And away we go. Okay, so this soybean field here is kind of a bust. But I think there's a trail that comes out to the big one. I think, so let's see if we can find it. Keep my fingers crossed for the big one, because that one looked pretty decent about 3 weeks ago. I mean, there's some beans down at this end, but I could definitely plant a fall plot in here and it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Oh. Almost missed the trail. I think it's right here. Oh dear, I look like a buck. Oh, look like a nice one. Man, I just saw a big velvet headgear. Dang it, I don't see him anymore. Gotta remember that right by this steep crossing. Okay, this was the best bean field. You could see we got a lot of beans here, but this is all browsed. These are just all nailed all the way down. So I don't think they'll get past the deer browse. Maybe out here where there's a lot more weeds. Ugh, look at this. And I spot sprayed this last time I was out. Oh, this is the Clarkster's favorite trail right here. Fern Gully Trail. Serious browse damage. All these open spots. Oh yeah, I don't think we're gonna have beans. There's a couple buck turds right there. Good sized doe track it looks like. It's all browsed down right here. So the deer are in here, man, ain't no doubt, and there's a lot of them. Because this field alone is I don't remember, this is like a 5-acre field. What's this white thing over here on the ground? There's another buck turd. Is it an egg? No, Schickster, you got shrooms here, man. Look at them. There's a little family. You got dad, mom, then the teenager, and then a little baby one right there. All right, well, let's keep rolling. All right, I'm gonna do just a little weed whacking around the building. I forgot my eyes and ears, so I'll just do enough to get it cleaned up, and I got a new lock going on. So the building will then be locked so I could bring the tractor down, bush hog, and implements. Let's take a look inside, I guess. Pretty dry. It's a good thing. Oh, diesel. Look at that. I am like even more prepared than I remember. I'm ready to roll. I just need a tractor. I don't really want to lift those up because, yeah, who knows what we'll find. But I actually should move them out of here to reduce mouse homes. Okay, got it just cleaned up just a little bit all the way around. Got a new lock put in here, ready to go. So it's time to start moving equipment down here. And this was their shooting range here. All the way down. They had about a 500 yarder all the way to the end, which I'm gonna have to reinstate that. Cool beans. So this is one of the other bean fields. You could see not a whole lot going on. I just kicked a deer out of it though, but yeah, definitely not gonna be beans coming up. Well, I mean, they're up, but what little is up, they're just browse too heavy. Not quick enough germination and growth.